Hello and welcome. You're watching dbmnTv. This is Monalisa Rumbai, bringing you the news and events from Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. HPC assembles for common agreement on the new dome. Faithfuls of Buddhism condemns China government for fake news. KHADC shuts down non-licensed shop in Maulong. And diesel truck collides with Maruti car, causing a disaster in Marpur. And now the news in detail. Members of the High Power Committee HPC of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, under the leadership of the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly, Thomas A. Sangma, assembled for a meeting headed by the new MDA2 government on the 20th of April at the office of the Speaker to discuss and decide on the construction of a new dome in the Legislative Assembly at Maudiangdiang, in which the work is going at a fast pace. Besides the chairman, members of the HPC present includes CM Conrad K. Sangma, Deputy Speaker Timothy D. Shira, Charles Pungrop, Lakman Rumbui, Bantedor Lingdo, Chief Secretary DP Watlang, Secretary of the Assembly Dr. Andrew Simons, and engineers from PWD Building. The topic for discussion includes the decision and agreement on the new dome of the Legislative Assembly. There is no updates yet from the experts of the Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, who had been given the responsibility to research on why the dome collapsed on its own in the previous year.
And since we have got the approval from the approval vetted by Guwahati IIT, which was earlier approved by IIT Roorkee, so now the design structure has been approved by both the premier IITs, so the work can resume now. So the SPC sat down to approve, give the administrative approval, and also there were some financial approvals also were required, because since the scope of work has also been increased. So these are the few things that we have made decisions.
What about the financial implication? What will be the additional amount required?
No, it's additional amount, not much, but as you see there certain, the scope of work has increased. Because of that, the revision was required. So that has also been approved. So the work can proceed now. And we have also complied with all the observations made by Guwahati IIT upon the collapse of the dome. So certain observations were made by the kind of who had also examined the and tried to find out the reasons for the collapse of the dome. So we have complied with all their observations. Now we have appointed also, we will be appointing a PMC, Program Monitoring Committee. So that's also been done as required, as observed by the Guwahati IIT.
So now that the design has been approved, what is the next steps?
We'll resume the work.
By once, any time frames?
Immediately.
What about the debris, sir?
Debris is being removed, so the work will start. And the left wing, right wing buildings are also, the work has not stopped. But for we have to engage laborers from outside. So this is a Eid time. Maybe after Eid, right after Eid, the work will resume full swing. But even now also the work is not left. There are some laborers, but as you can see, most of the skilled laborers are from the Muslim background, so they are having celebrating Eid. So we have to give them time to celebrate Eid. That's all.
Any additional points on the meeting if you want to share?
I'm sorry?
Any additional points you want to share about the meetings?
That's all. And yeah, we have also instructed the PWD to and the PMC to go for. We will simultaneously we will also have a look at the second phase. So we will try to finish the second phase, because if we complete the assembly by next year, within a year, then everything has to shift there, all the establishments. But without any infrastructure available there. So we have decided to also simultaneously go for the second phase.
Final question, sir. If you can just tell us the funds, that additional funds that we have
for the ongoing project or the second phase?
The ongoing.
Ongoing is from the state budget only.
How much?
It will be I think it is gone up to 200 plus. So 177 have already spent. So maybe another 250 around, maybe another 80 crores.
Buddhist faithful from Tibet residing in Shillong set off a non-violence demonstration with prayers in Shillong Garden Buddhist Monastery at Lumparing. The demonstration was forwarded and condemned to the false insight disseminated by the media from China with regards to Dalai Lama, the head of the Buddhism in the world. While interacting with the faithful, they exclaimed that the rumors spread by the media from China remains a false news since nothing happened as portrayed by them. The news showed that a kid testified to the media persons that he was elated to hug and meet Dalai Lama. However, soon after, a group of media persons released the fake news on the same kid criticizing Dalai Lama. The group demands apologies from the government of China, and the faithful decided to shut down shops in Glory Plaza, Tibetan Market and Bhutia Market as a sign of standing against the government on the 20th and 21st of April.
From our side, since if the video is doctored, if the video is tailored, then all we can ask is whoever is getting hurt, all we can ask is see the entire clip or the entire function, what has happened. Actually, in the clip, the boy, people are suggesting that the boy has been harassed, but the boy, that boy in the video clip spoke to 2 media houses, and he is absolutely fine, and his mother was also there at the function, and his mother has no problem, and not even that, she is blessed to receive blessing from His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and she has been looking forward for that even for a very long time. So there has been no accusation of any sort from the mother and the boy. So I think it is a baseless accusation from those who got hurt, I think. Through this event, we are asking all people to watch the entire video if you guys are hurt, and by watching entire video, we believe you will not misinterpret the video, and hence the defamation should be stopped. Defamation of His Holiness the Dalai Lama should be stopped, as we believe the viral clip is instigated by pro-Chinese sources and is also proven.
On the 20th April, Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, KHADC, under the leadership of Titas Khan, CEM, along with the company of Grace, Mary Kharpuri, EM Trade, Paem Ainang Manik, EM Hima Malayam, Hima Ministers, Police Enforcement of the Council, went down to Yeouido and witnessed the presence of innumerable numbers of shops in and around Yeouido without proper permit or license. The shops set up on the roadsides which do not possess a trading license were closed. Countless number of shops were ordered to gather their belongings and stop selling on the streets because they potentially create inconvenience to the public. Speaking to the media persons, Titas Khan confessed that KHADC had not focused on barring non-licensed shopkeepers to set up their shops, which they had been practicing for months.
One page ang ko yudo kamtam ya kajing pentray ya ketika yudi lang kepada aku ko yudo kepada dai nak benta di norap dengan sukumen ba nak kalian ngejang iba kajing pentray layak selesai ba ilayo kepada ten ba ke doktor ba ola kumu ko benai ni pendat ini dengan semua kan long ke jingkutku ke bakau nak benta di norap ini kita bisa ke Islam dari benta di layo kita building. But let's say nak yang council ru la da don kala nanti yang sampai mendoban nang petiu susu namar ke pas ayu menta ka long baik batang si mala genre tang ka ground floor genre menta la da yo la kemudian nang petiu susu ka jika ba arpat kalong ba ngayi ya ka jing inside mat yang ka jing don jing kini ki reu ki banabar ki basuan bandi madan kenika buat usam ka Yeouido tina takadaw ngelawan yang lambat di enforcement bat ban be semdan ni gini beliau namar baki daitan kinong song madan di bomdan gini kot selah di biang bomdan di trading license di biang ya terkadang kalau om di staff di tengah bagi deban penting kena bagi ni diberi kim deban song biang saka jadi kenra kan wan nakapuas bat kumjuru ni larung tikat tu kat ni gidukan bat ni lalap bat kim don ni trading license bat hoi dek si mentaka si minum la bat kam sendet iki mereka don di proses ke pangin le bat I syukur iki bat kita bat hadin ni hapat close lut gitu gidukan di bahangi lawan mentan di bomdan itu ya nu rei ngasu ba ya mentah tong ini Shillong ni kecil kecil ba nadu usiam deng nama liam ki menteri nang tadi enforcement ki jungiru tiba nakapor sekapor ki ju lej ya kakam ke jongki rei ngai iba kalong kumju data kadau nakaliang jungi ke isi mentang isi simtia bagi enforcement ki jungiru ki depan pendengkam hok ya kakam ke bagi trei ndai tang ba suong ba ila yo kam kala abiang ndai ki depan pentrikam hok kai ke jimut enforcement kalau ban pentrikam ya kani ka ain ke bangidon ke trading by non tribals ha ka ba minum ailat ikipre ki penabar bakin suwan ban kai pateng kani kari ke jungi kan dayo ya ke trading masa dan re ha ka por pat ka nongrim hi ke jungi ke isi kolong pat ndai bangi ong ba ngikwa ya we do khar lani ubrio benabar bo unio trading license kataru kam ndai ke jimut ni mereka jenggot di kolong ban penduna dengan sultanat mentara sini kolong ba hadin pun senam bangajui begini gimadan gimadia gidukan di jusyong de kibe bukan apa dan dengan sultanat entah bangai i pardo persenam bocong ba kiyo pensyong bat hakendong hakan surat ban sing ihap ban ya na ketui ki pat baru bakin ya slok tilang namar ba ka perkai mentah kolong kebatan dengan isun ya kiru bangin suong baki syong hasurok ni ban be no kiru reha bagi dei parado personal jungi na ketui ki pat ba bakin dei banda suwit ya ki namar ba kiru kiwan hang ni ban kamai kendoi jekpo untuk bagi dei banwan banwan checking man kapot de nadu mentahi ni iba kai hakaliang ke jong ahi ngam i long ngam long satisfied ya karu komprikam ke jongki ban nang ni hi ngin sa simkhia kom ke isi ban ensure la ni ban penting kena bagi ni ke enforcement jungi gede ban one tray ke taman ke pun
ke saya kita ki step saya ke baka buat kini ki brio bode kap ni ke berang mi menen mentara sini kita ki alon di snam ko mo ki yo i ka
tidak kata ka ong pi bakadon ke jing ko ta ha karu ha ke jing trikam namar ba teng kini ke daga buburom ni kini ke enforcement jungi ru diwan kisu wan kuntuk sekali pidon kot asla da bomdan kamu kim pendap ya kai ka ba ka office ka tha iki dan tak kadau na ngalaong iki netan bangin sa simkia ban penting kena bagi enforcement jungi kide bandai ka badai kadi ke jingwan jungi kalong ba ngi penkendet benriu ru iki montrei ba kai ka bangi ngi kwa ngi trang kai ka bangi ngi siang kadi kani kajing angnut ka jungi kum kinong nong elam kalong ba ngi kwa ba ka ka an ka bangi ngi don ngi kwa ban enforce.
A terrifying accident occurred in Maupun Umroi Ribhoi district where a diesel truck collided with a Maruti car head-on-head, setting both the vehicles on blazing flames on the 20th of April at around 1 p.m. The accident occurred on the highway on reaching Maupun Umroi Ribhoi district. As per the sources, there were 5 occupants inside the Maruti car and all the 5 sustained injuries. The injured were immediately sent to CHC Bhoirambong to treatment of their injuries, whereas the registration number of the vehicles could not be retrieved. Speaking with the driver of the Maruti car, he informed that the fault was of the diesel truck when it came crashing straight at the Maruti car, and the 5 rangers immediately came to the scene to extinguish the flames. People gathered around the accident area witnessing the accident, with the fire brigade department putting off the fire.
दो गाड़ी के निकल गया क्या में तो देखे नहीं तो हाँ हम लोग लास्ट हो गया बिजली का तार भी है देख जैन बिजली का तार भी है उधर बिजली का तार भी है बिजली का तार भी है तार उधर नहीं है हम लोग के माथे का फर्क एकदम रिस्क लेने के लिए हम तो सच्ची बात एकदम रिस्क लेने के नहीं एकदम हां वाला कभी तरफ ना हेलो Wan, biasa main Wan.
Applicants for jobs in the Defence Force are no longer required to appear for the exams and tests from one center to another. Now, the system had been upgraded and all the jobs relating to defence will be conducted online, that is with the online tests that the government had arranged in all the states and capitals of the country. Simirjeet Singh, Deputy Director, Headquarter Recruitment Zone Northeast, informed that from here on, the youngsters interested in the defence sector are required to clear the online test. Only then they can be selected for the physical and medical tests. With this initiative, the youngsters interested in defence are relieved of all the hassle to move from one location to another to appear examinations.
Encompasses all the 7 sisters of the Northeast, and we are responsible for the recruitment of Agni Veers and other recruits for the Indian Army in these states. In the recent past, the recruitment process of the Indian Army has undergone major changes with the introduction of Agni Path scheme last year. The scheme has been received very well by the youth, and this is evident from the large number of youths turning up for the registration as well as for the rallies. 2 batches of Agni Veers are currently under training at various regimental centers. Feedback from these centers have been very positive. Indian Army, as you know, is one of the largest employers of the nation. Traditionally, our intake has been from the rural areas. With the enhanced IT potential, we are now successfully reaching out to many remote areas and tapping potential there. With a view to improve the recruiting system, making it more robust, transparent and simplified, the year 2023-24 saw the introduction of online common entrance examination, or CEE as it is known. This move seeks to take advantage of increase in information technology penetration in the country and improve technological threshold of the youth. This change marks a major shift in the recruitment procedures of the Indian Army. Henceforth, the recruitment will be carried out in 3 stages. In the first stage, all candidates will undergo an online common entrance examination. Thereafter, in the second stage, the shortlisted candidates will be called for recruitment rallies at locations decided by respective Army recruitment officers for physical test and physical measurement tests. Finally, in the third stage, the selected candidates will undergo a medical test. Subsequently, the final merit list of the successful candidates will be declared. In the new system, majority of the processes have been automated, thereby ensuring minimum human interference and consequently a higher standard of transparency and fairness in the already existing robust system. This shall also cut down the heavy administrative requirements of physical entrance examinations. The online examination or the common entrance examination is being conducted in 375 examination centers at 176 locations across the country from 17th April to 26th April 23. In the Northeast Zone, the exam is being conducted in 26 centers across 14 cities in all the 7 states. These cities are Naharlagan in Arunachal Pradesh, Dibrugarh, Guwahati, Jorhat, Silchar and Tezpur in Assam, Imphal and Ukhrul and Churachandpur in Manipur, Shillong in Meghalaya, Aizawl in Mizoram, Dimapur and Kohima in Nagaland and Agartala in Tripura. This being the first online examination process for JSOs and OR, that is Junior Commissioned Officers and other ranks. Keeping in mind the difficulty in transportation and awareness, several initiatives such as assistance in transportation and broadcasting of exam schedules have been initiated. We request the media's help in propagating these measures also. We are also constantly in touch with the candidates who appear for these exams. The feedbacks received by them, or rather from them, have been positive and encouraging. Any difficulties being faced by them are promptly addressed. We look forward to an excellent year of recruitment. Thank you and Jai Hind. I will now request you for bringing forth questions, if any.
A gruesome suspected self-destruct incident took place in Shillong when the police recovered a dead body of a man on the 19th of April at 10 p.m. The deceased person was identified as Bikash Rai, 38 years of age, a resident of Panthor Umkra, whose case was suspected to be a suicide case, in which he hung himself on the roadside at Umsaule before reaching the National Institute Fashion Technology. The deceased managed the vehicle bearing the registration number ML05N0224. Bikash Rai must have hung himself by jumping from the railing of the bypass road with a noose around his neck at the height of approximately 15 feet and 8 in the evening. The police and the rescue team recovered the dead body from the incident area at 10 p.m. and the body was taken to the hospital to do the needful.
आपको वेरीफाई करना है, ये लोग तो कहाँ वेरीफाई करेंगे? तो हम लोग पुलिस का आदमी को क्या वेरीफाई करेंगे? चलो
मालिक क्या है गाड़ी का मालिक?
Đặt là cái nồi rí này cái này là mất này.
Ấy cái lệ bản tiện đang tránh mà này vẫn nhiều bộ nhiều mệt mà tôi like này. Ấy thế, si tu ejgat sana po you. Ejgat na po emergency. Tengok tiap ni penbat bukti. Ejgat ni semua kiu na po you.
Benda
Super support po like aktiviti apa nak yo sadak tu lah.
Kita lalong opong kaning ate ay. Naira anu re ya seribu teman. Bota tu ditry tu. Banas mat pendem sepok impor wakil.
The Hnyotrap Youth Council Maushan Road Circle on the 20th of April headed to Ryangdo to inspect the road connecting Ryangdo and Athiabari, which is constructed by the Agarwal Road Construction under the budget of 97 crore rupees. On inspecting the construction, it is found that the work is poorly performed and the tar is just merely smeared to complete the construction process. Emphasizing the issue, the union met with the SDO PWD to seize the project handed to the company for its ill performance on the construction of the road connecting Ryangdo and Athiabari. The SDO promised the union members to look keenly into the matter.
ini di sini hab boleh chandra. Ini perkhoj ore chu. Kene kidang kapramar kene. Kapramar. Long ki kawan kapramar perkhoj.
As Mercury zooms in the state, attempting to promote youngsters, DBYC and DBMN, in collaboration with CMA Chicago, the G Studio Manila and Salesian Shillong province, cordially invite you to the 2-hour vocal concert by the vocal students of DBYC on the 21st of April 2023 at 5:30 p.m. in the DBYC parking lot. The entry will be free and the concert will end with a jam session. Cleanliness will be observed highly with the aim to keep everything green and clean. Everyone are welcomed and friends can tag along. So viewers, that is all we have for today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.